What's up everybody, Redline Ranger back here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace the brakes in my 2013 Ford Fiesta. We're going to try a size 19. Perfect fit. We're going to use our handy dandy little impact wrench. Alright, so for taking this off, you're going to use a 12 millimeter bolt for this one. There it goes. One down here. Now we'll switch out to a size 15 millimeter. Now I'm going to get this one down here. There we go. So as you can see here, this brake pad is completely worn down to the metal, and which is not good because then you have metal on metal. And our rotors right here are very chewed up, so we're gonna have to run into town and grab another rotor. Alright, we're here at Advance Auto Parts. Gonna pick up the part we need. Alright, got our parts. Alright, so we got our new brake rotors here. Gonna open these up. So what we just did is I just put these retaining clips in and mounted the brake pads into this bracket, and now we're just going to mount the bracket onto the rotor here. So you're just going to take your 15 millimeter bolts here and you're going to put them back in here. Make sure these tabs line up these holes. Now you're going to take your other 15 millimeter bolt, stick it down here in this one. Tighten those up. You can take and squeeze these brake pads if it doesn't quite fit over them. Just make sure they're like nice and pressed up against that brake rotor, and then you can just slide this on there like that. We're going to take our 12 millimeter. Let me switch this out real quick. Going to take our 12 millimeter socket here, our 12 millimeter bolts. We're going to bolt those on right there. And the other one down here. Now I'm just going to tighten those up. Okay, so just like I did with the other ones, I'm going to take and pull these bolts off using the 12mm wrench. I'm going to pull the caliper off. I'm going to just go and just stick it right back here like I did with the other one. Then I'm going to take my 15mm socket. I'm going to take off these bolts here. Then I'm going to take off this one. And there we go. So as you can see here, these ones are pretty bad. They are completely worn down, and see, it was rubbing and it was pretty rough. So those definitely need replaced. You just take and pull those out of there. Pull these tabs off. My new rotor. Now we'll go and we'll put these clips in here like that. Put those in. I can take the old brake pad and just kind of use it to push it down. Take your other one. Put it in here just like that last one. New brake pads here. So I'm going to take, and you're going to put it in just like that under those tabs. Push it in. Then twist. You're going to take this one, just same thing. You're just going to slide it in right into this tab. Just like that. Okay, so now I'm just going to mount it on the brake rotor here. Just like that. Take my 15mm bolts. I'm going to make sure that slides right. Make sure this part, there's a hole right there, it lines up with this hole right here. And take it. Now I'm going to take the other 15mm bolt, stick it in right here, make sure those holes are lined up. Tighten that up. Tighten those up. So now we're going to take, you can see how there's a gap right here, like in between these, in between the pads and the brake rotor. You're going to take and you're just going to squeeze those together so that there's no gap. That is so the brake caliper will fit over the brake pads. I'm going to take these and I'm just going to squeeze this down. Alright, there we go. So now you're going to take this and you're just going to go over like this. You can take these and just push them in just like that. Same thing with the other one. Slide it right over just like that. Now you're going to take your 12mm bolts. Just put those right in there. So now you're going to take your 12mm bolts, and you're just going to make sure those are lined up. Just stick them right in there. Same thing with the other one. You're going to put in your 12mm socket here and just tighten those up. Now I'm just going to mount the tire back on and we'll be done. Don't forget to remove your safety stand. Make sure there's nothing under the